Voiceover is it gets hard to hear me because you can hear the traffic. But this is going to be a good moment for you guys to see Thor and I working through struggle. We've done most of our training in the house. We've done some outside, but not more on recall, more on just getting on the place, not necessarily our sits and downs. So you're going to see Thor in this video really struggle with sits on the cement, and you're going to see us work through it. And I'll kind of talk you through what is happening. He starts out really well, just doing his place. He's really comfortable getting on the place bed in the house, outside of the house. Again, it's more the stationary positions of sitting down on the cement in this video that he struggled with. We didn't touch down because he was uncomfortable with sit, so we'll build comfort with sit. Once that's good, we'll build that down on the cement. So what you're going to see is I ask for a sit, and he kind of hovers and doesn't quite commit. So I do my nose, I ask for sit, and then I apply a little social pressure right here. This is also where leash comes in really handy. You'll see me pick that up because he wanted to walk away, but I use the leash to prevent it, so he has to stay in it. And then I'm using a little upward leash pressure with my verbal sits. As he doesn't sit, I'm saying no. I'm asking for sit again and repeating my no. And at some point, because I'm doing a lot of pausing and waiting, being pretty boring between my sits, no, sit, no. He does some hovers, doesn't quite commit, and that's when you'll see me kind of take a step back and call him in to see if I can get a sit again. When I don't get it, you'll see me coming up here. I just kind of tickle his butt. I'm not really putting a lot of pressure. You see me doing a lot of petting. I'm kind of petting him into the sit. As soon as he does that, the pressure's off the leash and a paycheck with yes. Remember, I don't want the dogs to strike out. So instead of sitting there for 20 minutes going sit, no, sit, no, sit, no, I just use a little pressure from my hand of petting him into the sit to show him what I wanted that sit paid. And then you'll see me get him up on that place board there and do a sit where he's already really comfortable to get him paid. And then we are going to take it back to the cement. And I bring it closer to the camera here so you can see. But Thor does much better from here on out with those sits. But again, I ask for sit. I don't get it. I say no with a little spatial pressure. He sits. As he's sitting, I'm doing that. Good. Good. And then yes, he gets up to come get his food. So our main struggle was back there behind the bed. We get him feeling pretty good about it. We have a little bit of party, right? We make it an event more than just a treat. And then from here on out, he does really well with the sit. So this is just a great example of really being clear with Thor on what you want and helping to really make that picture clear for him. And then paying it well so that he's more likely to repeat it. So that was the part I wanted to voice over. The rest, I think, is pretty clear and you can hear fairly well. We're going to challenge him on his place work while Foxy, my dog, runs around. She'll bump into the bed a few times. She blasts past him, and Thor absolutely rocked it. I thought we'd have to work on this place, correcting it a few times as Foxy passed by, but when she slammed on the bed right there and he stayed, I knew we were in a good place. So that's pretty much the rest of this video, is just Thor rocking it, because that's what he does. Stayed on place even though she body slammed that bed. Thor, come. Sit. is just the bonus one. Thor, come. Sit. Good. Good. Yes, I didn't even have to say no, huh? Good job. Thor, sit. Good. 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 Yes. Nice job, big guy. Thor, place. Good. 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 Great. Good job, big man. You keep showing off your fancy pantsing. He's a fancy pantsy man. He's a fancy pantsy man. You want to do more work? All right. Go place. Attaboy. Wait. Stretch. Up, go. Good boy. Good boy, Thor. Good play, bud. We're going to go behind him this time. Go. Yes. Good job, Thor. Yes. Sorry, there's a dirty hand on that one. Big paycheck for that. Really nice. Good job, Thor. Break. You need to go. Thor, break. Get it. You can leave the bed. There's no more goodies. Thor, break. Come in. You really like these treats. That's awesome. Found a treat he really likes. Thor, come. Good. Sit. Yes. So big difference there when I told him break. He stayed down there, don't care. Remember, break is you can do what you want with your own time now. He chose to stay on the bed and hope for more treats and clean it. But then when I gave that recall, he got off that bed, came to me and did a nice sit. Back. Fetch. Yeah, bird shot. Sit. Knock. Wait. Thor, come. Thor, come. Good. Yes, sir. Sit. Good. Good. Yes. Nice job. We're going to do that again to hopefully get it a little cleaner and get the auto sit. This is a lot new to him, so he didn't give me that auto sit for the recall. I had to ask for it. Not wrong. He gave it to me. Come here, but let's see if we can get that. Oh, please. Good. Wait. And then Foxy is just a distraction in the way to make Thor work a bit for this recall. Thor, come. Nice job, big guy. Yes. 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 That's kind of like we talked about the other day, where if you just show him really clearly that was okay, but here's what I'd prefer, he'll give it to you. He'll give it to you. You just got to be clear. That was a big piece. He's got to take it back to the bed. Can you vacuum? I dropped a big piece somewhere. I'm using Stachios, the company I work for. We have stash sticks. It goes in a little treat dispenser, Stash and Dash. And I just have the sticks, and it's a cheese flavor. He loves these things. Really soft, easy to break up. Ready? When you want. Thor, go place. Good boy. Yes. Oh, we can do distance in the recall. Thor, place. Yes. Good job, buddy. Wait. Thor, come. Good job. Okay. Sit. Yes. Good job, sir. You ready? dog, so I know if I said C-O-M-E, Thor would get over here. What happened over there when I told Foxy to C-O-M-E, he heard C-O-M-E and started. So I'm going to use a different cue for Foxy. Here. Good boy. Nice choice, sir. Foxy, here. Yeah. No. Good. Wait. So I'm going to do that again. Foxy, come. Foxy, here. Good Thor. Oh, what a man. Good weight. Good weight. We're going to get one where we send Foxy a little faster past him. Good weight. Foxy, heel. Heel. Sit. Wait. Good. Good job, bud. Great work. Items flying overhead. Foxy running by. Good job. Great. Good job, Bubba. I just want more snackums. I just want to do more work and get more snackums. You don't want affection. He wants to work. All right, let's go do it, bud. Thor, come. Oh, you got 2 toys. Good job. Thor, come. Good boy. Have you ever been up on this one? Up on place? Ah, you've never been on this big one. Good choice. Wait. Thor, come. Good boy. Place. Good. You're fun, buddy. Good. Down? No. Good. Down. Wait. No. Down. So I know this is going to be really hard for him. Down. Good. And honestly, this is where I go when I talked in the earlier video about watching how hard you make it. I was going to walk behind him. No. Or down. Good. But I think being in a new environment, new place, new stimuli, because we haven't done a lot of work out here, mostly been nice in the house, I'm not going to push him and go behind. So I'm going to start to see where I go and he gets a little anxious, and I'll work at passing that. No. Good. So just in his shoulders. Good. Going behind a dog is tricky. Good. Yeah, buddy. Yes. Good job. Going behind a dog is tricky because it puts them in a vulnerable place. So nervous dogs, insecure dogs, small dogs, even really confident, pushy dogs a lot of times don't like you going behind them. So that's a skill I like to build up to. I can do it in the house, but again, dogs don't generalize well. Because we've done it in the house does not mean it'll translate out here. So we have to put in the work out here. So I find where he's comfortable. Thor, no. Oh wait, you're right. I'm sorry. Good boy, come. I did say yes. I did say break. Sorry, you're right. I'm going to find where Thor is comfortable, so at the shoulders, and I'll work to get a little bit farther each time until I can go around. Ready? Good. That was my mistake. See? When dogs are wrong, it's often because the human. Down? No. Thor, down. Good. Wait. Pull. Good. Wait. I'll start by just getting to the shoulders. Good. Let him know he's good as I'm doing that. Good. Now I'm at the hip. Good. 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 Back hip. hard for him. I know he can do it. Good. I'm going to go at his pace so he's successful. But I'm going to end the lesson so I don't push him because I know this is going to tire his brain. Good. Good. Wait. For those helpful reminder cues. Wait. Good. Wait. No. No. Good. Wait. Those little reminder cues of wait help. Good. No. Down. No. Down. Good. Wait. Notice I don't go too quick on those commands. I really pause and wait. I let them think and process. Good. So don't rapid fire. Down, no, down, no. Go slower. No. Down. No. Good. Wait. Good. Good. Wait. Good. Oh, there's a lost control. Good. Wait. Good. Good. Yes. Yes, good job, buddy. Yes, good job. Big paycheck. Lots of little chunkies. Good job. Yeah, we'll leave him alone to eat that. I know that was really hard. Good boy. I know that was really hard for him. So I paid him well. We're going to have a good little play session. If he wants to play, he might try to talk me into going back to work. But especially after yesterday's video, really seeing how I went too far, made him too tired. The ears were down, his little sleepy eyes. He didn't want to work. Again, we want more successes than failures. So I want to call it, even though he might want to do more, I want to call it before I push him too far to have a failure, right? Good boy. Good job, Bubba. Big dog work. You did a good job, bud. We're done. Well, we're done, bud. You did it. I see. Can I touch it? Thank you. Well, I thought you did the hard stuff. There's a good working man, English. Good job. Big thinking down. Big thinking down. Good boy. Just good job. Lots of cuts. Okay, good. Good job. And now, I still have nothing. This is a store snack. That's not a snack. That's a rock that fell off the hand. Good boy. Yeah. So he wants to do more work. That's totally fine. He doesn't want to go into play mode. He wants to still be in work mode. That's okay. But I'm not going to keep pushing him because I don't want him to fail. I want his last memory of this lesson to be that success of him holding that down while someone walked behind him. So, good job, bud. Yeah, sometimes you go in with a plan of all the things you'll do, and we're going to do 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and then they kind of dictate how long it's going to go. Good job, bud. Keep your lessons shorter than longer, more successful than failures. Help them through the struggle. Huh, bud? What do you think, Thor? He's a big working man.